young talent. What's the key, you think, Doris, as you've watched this league, to unlocking that potential and making them what they're going to become?
Yeah, I think for young guys, Kevin, one of the challenges is focusing on getting better every single day. It's the little choices these guys are making. They're going to put in the time to be working on their shooting or their off-the-bounce game or their defensive prowess. Can they be unselfish? Can they be sort of big picture thinking in terms of just not only their success but the guys around them? That's hard for a young guy.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Allen in at the 5. And here is Garland. He kicks to Sexton. Love up top. 5 to shoot. Osman the pass to Sexton. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Earlier, David Aldridge had a chance to speak with head coach Alvin Gentry. D.A., what'd you find out?
Well, Kevin, right now they have won the first 2 meetings between the teams, and Coach told me if they want to get that 3rd win, they have to keep continuing to execute on offense. He said we have gifted scorers here. As long as they're taking good shots, I believe they can carry us against any opponent. We'll see if that trend line continues north tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
Appreciate that, David. Interesting report there, GA. The team focused on what it can do offensively.
Bottom line, in this league, you have to score points. It sounds like they have a plan.
I think obviously they're hoping to establish the pace early. They're so much more efficient when they're able to get to their tempo game.
This is too easy for Williamson. Once he gets established position, he is ready to attack the rim.
Now, here's Sexton. 26 points for him last game against the Bulls in Chicago. Love kicks to Garland. Over Bledsoe. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Defense just not strong enough to throw him off his shot there. Sometimes it takes a little more effort to defend him down low.
The dish to Ingram. Goes up at the stripe. Not going to go that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's Sexton. The shot, no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Eric Bledsoe's court vision is probably underrated. What a pretty pass.
Now, here's Garland.
Get there.
Love outside. Pass to Garland. Back to Love. Allen kicks to Sexton. For 3. Great D that time from Reddick. And Adams has got the ball here for the Pelicans. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
The 2nd overall pick back in 2016. Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes. But whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from 3. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
And the second free throw, good.
And guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
Now, here's Garland. Allen outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Allen. A very nice season for him last year. 8th in field goal percentage and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And, you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Now here's Adams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Ingram dishes to Bledsoe. There's the three. And Ingram with the basket on the assist from Williamson.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Garland, the pass to Love. Now, here's Garland. Pass to Sexton. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Shoots. Buries the jump shot.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Now here's Williamson. 23 points for him the last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Here's Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Bledsoe for 3. Here's Adams.
Boy, you've got to watch those long arms of Jared Allen. Twice on the pipe. Send it back.
Sexton dishes to Garland. "13 feet away. Love, the dunk, and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
Oh, guys, how good is Love at fighting through the contact to finish and score it?
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting one.
The fifth pick back in 2008 out of UCLA, Doris, Kevin Love, giving back to his alma mater.
That's right. He matched Russell Westbrook for the largest ever donation by a former student athlete. Named in his honor now, the Kevin Love Strength and Conditioning Center is helping others pursue their dreams. How cool is that? Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Pass to Allen. Here's Osman. Back to Allen. Right wing. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass. Well, not an easy act to follow if you're Cedi Osman, right? You are taking over for LeBron James, one of the greats in the game, but I love his confidence.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Favors is checked in. And it's tied up with that one. And the 31st pick back in 2015, Osman, a do-it-all energy type of player, Doris.
Yeah, he was one of LeBron's favorite teammates when he led the Cavs. They trained together all summer. No better role model for Cedi than perhaps the best player in NBA history.
It was shot by Redick, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Offensive rebound. Allen's shot is off. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The pass to Redick. Bledsoe kicks to Ingram. Pass to Williamson. And Bledsoe now top of the key. Second shot opportunity. Favors can't get it to go.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Stolen by Bledsoe. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Redick's got the ball. Offline from the top of the key.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Sexton's shot is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Ingram finds Redick. Williamson with it. Defended by Sexton. Ingram left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Favors, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, you like how Favors stays after it in that instance. When he's close to the bucket, boy, he's great at hustling for these second chance points.
Here's Osman. He's got 7. Pelicans with the rebound. Williamson with it. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Garland, the pass to Sexton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
This young man loves to play through contact and certainly has the frame to absorb it. Go ahead, young Sexton.
Knocked loose. Here's Garland. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Ball's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. Now Garland passes it to Osman. Pass to Love. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Ball. And that one hits back iron.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Williamson. And that's collected by Love. The Cavaliers on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And here is Garland. Love outside. The pass to Osman. Over Redick. And it's Osman missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Ball against Allen. Ball, the pass to Williamson. And that's collected by Love. Love's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Allen. Shoots over Ingram. Allen, that's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Ingram. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Redick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but seems like they're off to a nice start.
And so here is New Orleans. The Cavaliers making the shot. Back to Ball. Favors trying to break free. Outside for Redick. The offensive rebound. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Obviously, times have been quite tough lately, but you have to think back to Cleveland's first and only title in 2016. LeBron's 2nd season back in the city, and boy, did he deliver on his promise.
Nancy's checked in for the Cavaliers. Both shots good from the stripe. And that was an incredible year back in 2016. Of course, Draymond Green in that series suspended for Game 5. Doris changing the momentum.
Amazing to think, Kevin, how quickly things can shift and change in the NBA. Credit the Cavaliers. They made the bigger shots, and they had the best player on the floor in LeBron James. That was a season to remember.
Here's Reddick following the basket by Colin Sexton, and a slam dunk by Favors.
If Derek Favors gets deep post position, it's over. He's going to leave no doubt on the flush.
Passes to Allen. Now here's Sexton, covered by Reddick. Allen kicks to Sexton. Pass to Osman. Reddick with the double team. From the top of the key, it's rebounded by New Orleans.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The open look here for Sexton. No good on the triple. Now here's Williamson. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Here's Ball. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Their backcourt, Ball and Reddick. And it's Favors in at the 5 spot. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now, here's Garland, following the miss by Lonzo Ball. Clock at 6. Now, here's Garland. He's covered closely and a missed layup. The pass to Williamson. Back to Ball. Pass to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think, has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
Now, here's Garland. Back to Sexton. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
The athleticism on display there. For as big as Williamson is, he moves so fast and so decisively.
You have to love the tenacity, but also the awareness to make sure he came away with that ball.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter, didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them, and now they're showing what they can do offensively.
Now, here's Garland. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Doris, early on, every team trying to establish a winning attitude. And now you find out if that can carry through the rigors of an entire regular season.
No doubt, Kevin. I think if you can establish some winning early, that can go a long way toward building momentum, building confidence, especially if you have a young team or if you're a veteran team who has aspirations to be champions. So much at stake early.
Good point. First free throw is good.
So how about the Cavaliers head coach John Beilein making his NBA debut after 27 seasons as a college basketball coach? Think back to his time at Michigan, the first back-to-back 30-win seasons in school history. This is an excellent hire for Cleveland.
Exum, he's checked in for Garland. No good on the second free throw. And And Doris, isn't it interesting? Coach John Beilein has never, at any level, been an assistant coach.
No, but he has made his way through the ranks, going from high school to junior college, Division III, Division II, and then right up through the ranks of Division I. So he now makes the final leap to the NBA. How cool is that, Kev?
The shot by Sexton, no good.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Exum with a wide open look. The Cavaliers again can't hit. To the inside, and the dunk by Williamson.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's M.O. all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere. Let's check out some stats for Plumlee. Some last season stats for him. He was around 7 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Now here's Plumlee. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Exum deciding where to go with it. Looking to get back on track here. The shot by Sexton, no good.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now here's Porter. Over Ingram. And another miss by Cleveland. And it's the Pelicans' ball. They're on a 12-1 run. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Dante Exum.
The knowledge that Ingram possesses, well aware that the D is going to hack him in these situations.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good, and the Pelicans making a change here. Adams checked in. And he makes both free throws. Of course, you can't help but notice that teams are shooting earlier in the shot clock. One theory being the faster you shoot, the more possessions you get.
Well,
and the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. And the reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans, good for the teams.
And that's because the defense has a chance to settle, correct?
Exactly right.
Now here's Favors. After Colin Sexton's miss, it will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made 2. They need this one, and Sexton slams it in.
You can see the explosive athleticism that caught the eye of NBA scouts. Sexton with the dunk.
It's Ingram on the wing. It's rebounded by Cleveland. It's a 9-point spread. And Sexton has it in the corner. Off target with his three.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Pass the ball. Outside, Redick. Here's Ingram. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
Now here's Plumlee. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Floats one. Exum's shot is off. New Orleans leading by 11. Ingram outside. To the left wing. Here's Ball. They grab their own miss. Favors. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Here's Porter. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ball with it. Ingram outside. Outside, Redick lets it go with a 3. Here's Adams, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Adams has got the lead up to 13 now for the Pelicans. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Exum's shot is off.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Ingram dishes to Favors. Adams the pass to Ball. And Redick kicks to Ball. Pass to Adams. Redick with it. From deep 3-point range. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
You know, it might sound cliche, but a road trip like this one is a great time for this team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry absolutely matters in the NBA, and these are the kinds of opportunities teams need to build it.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
To the right side. Here is Plumlee. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Porter. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Don't you love guys who are willing to do the dirty work? Larry Nance's activity making him a factor on the rebounding aspect.
Now, here's Ball. That's tipped. Porter with the steal. To the paint. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Exum.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Got a piece of it. Plumlee with it. Now guarded by Ball. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for the Pelicans. And Cleveland also making a change. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Sexton. Last outing for the New Orleans Pelicans. It was a loss to the Kings. Ingram kicks to Bledsoe. And the pass to Ball. 6 to shoot. Over Porter. Here's Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Very difficult to match up with Favors. I love how under control, under duress he was right there.
Now Exum. Here's Osman. Bledsoe comes over to help, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or even multiple expansion cities?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now not a huge priority. So, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there. You're correct. A different look now for Cleveland. Jared Allen comes in for Mason Plumlee. And it's Garland in for Exum. Here's Ball. From outside, off the mark.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now, here's Garland. Here's Osman. Back to Allen. Shot clock at 5. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Nance. Good season for him last year. Last season, put up about 9 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
Here's Garland. Derek Favors making his last shot. Garland, the pass to Allen. Here's Osman. He's covered by Ingram. Back to Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
Bledsoe outside.
I see him.
Nance against Ingram. Over to the left wing. Ball. No good on the 3.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
Garland with the bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. At one point, they led by 16. And here is Ball. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Favors. Over Porter. Favors can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. Bledsoe outside. From downtown, offensive rebound.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Here's Garland, and Adams sends it back.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams, terrific protecting the basket.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He misses the free throw.
Well, think about Mr. Jared Allen. He was not the first family member to get picked in the NBA draft. Let's remember his dad taken by Dallas in the famous 1985 draft. His dad, however, would go on to have a playing career in Europe.
Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. And he's good on the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's coming off a 28-point game against Sacramento. Has the ball. Launches it. Here's Adams. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, you're leading at the half. What will you continue to emphasize to your team?
Well, I mean, defensively, we still have to be good. We got to rebound the basketball. And then we've got to continue to push the basketball and score offensively.
We'll see if you can keep that going in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Zion Williamson was on fire in the first half. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 7 rebounds. What did you think, Shaq, about New Orleans?
Everyone talks about the athleticism of Zion Williamson. In the first half, he also showed us the skill. Yes, he did. Loves to handle the ball. He's developing more moves down low. I must say, I'm impressed. That just makes it easy for him to get to the rim and finish.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Cleveland?
Well, obviously, they didn't show up on the glass at all. They were getting outworked, out-hustled, and outplayed. And their competition showed just the opposite. They wanted it more. You can't give up a ton of extra possessions in a game like this and expect to win.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Pelicans leading by 9. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt, and it's Allen in at the center position.
And you think back to LeBron's last year in Cleveland, one wonders how differently it may have turned out if Kyrie was there with him.
Well, you think back, Greg, Isaiah Thomas was never healthy. He had been a recent All-Star with another team. They were counting on his quickness and his scoring. But through it all, the Cavaliers reached the NBA Finals. Just another testament to the talent and the leadership that LeBron gives you.
And here's Sexton after Zion Williamson made that last three-pointer. Here's Osman. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
No good from Bledsoe. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Redick. Knocks down the 3-ball. Osman's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, it takes some guts to pull up from 3-point range on the fast break, but definitely the right move. You drill it, you look good.
High arcing shot, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You know, Doris, I know your style of play at Providence was one of aggressiveness, a lot of instinct, a lot of smarts, great skill. But I think you also have an appreciation for the players that are real scrappy on the floor.
What I love, Kevin, are guys who can influence the game without having incredible offensive skill. So a guy like Patrick Beverly, so a little bit undersized. But would you like to have that guy pick you up at 94 feet, be in your grill and in your face like he gives no quarter, he gives no concessions? If he were checking Kevin Harlan, my goodness, you'd have a long night.
that would be a torture chamber. I agree with you. Bledsoe hits them both.
One thing we never questioned was the talent of Eric Bledsoe. What you love about what he has done now, he's shooting the ball better. He's become a more efficient player.
Now, here's Sexton. He's got 8.
What I love about Colin Sexton, guys, is he's super aggressive. He knows speed and athleticism are his advantage, and he makes great use of both of those things.
And the 8th pick back in 2018, Sexton with all the physical tools, Doris, you look for at the point guard position.
Yes, Kevin, but like most young players, there is still a lot to learn for Colin. Some of his vets were not shy about saying that early on. This young man has got time. He's got to put his head down and go to work.
First one falls for him.
Well, Colin Sexton, I think, is a crafty point guard with tremendous upside. He obviously can facilitate and be a distributor. The key is, can he knock down shots consistently?
He hits both from the stripe. Selected with the 8th pick back in the 2018 draft, Colin Sexton, the main reward for the Cavs, Greg, after the Kyrie Irving trade.
Sexton, wearing the same number 2 jersey as Irving, doesn't feel the need to measure up to expectations created by Kyrie. Cavs fans, though, hope he does.
And it's Ingram missing.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Here's Osman. 14 points for him. Back to Allen. Out to the wing. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Ingram passes to Bledsoe. And it's sent back by Allen. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Here's Garland. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Bledsoe kicks to Redick. And it's sent back by Allen. Down low, here's Garland, and he uses the glass on the layup. Garland's got 6.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Redick passes to Ingram. Cavaliers with the rebound. Osman's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside. Love can't hit.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Here's Ingram. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jared Allen. The Pelicans have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first. Okafor's checked in for Steven Adams. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Plumlee's checked in. Cold free throws, good for Ingram.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Garland dishes to Love. From deep, the Cavaliers with a new 14. Plumlee, no luck. New Orleans leading by 11. Here's Williamson. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 4 assists now tonight. And the Cavaliers call time here.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout. Some numbers for Redick, how he did last season. Averaged 18 points per, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Sexton, and the 3-ball is good. Sexton's got 13.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Bledsoe outside. Fires the 3. The shot by Redick, no good.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
You can see right there the strength Colin Sexton brings to the point guard position. Plays right through that contact for the end one.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
One shot.
And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Pelicans. At one point, they led by 16. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Garland with it. 6 points for him. Passes it to Plumlee. Fires for 3. The shot by Sexton, no good. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Bledsoe looking around. Pass to Redick. This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. He has 6.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Garland the pass to Sexton. Got a hand on it.
And when Zion blocks it, you feel it. He's got this kind of power behind these swats. And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Now here's Bledsoe. After the miss from Mason Plumlee. Count that one. And now a 12-point Pelican lead.
And you got to appreciate the fearlessness with which he plays. Zion's ability to shoulder the offense at this stage of his career is incredible.
Timeout called, Cleveland. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Making a switch here. Ball's checked in. From 6 away, and that one's good. Osman's got 16.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Here's Bledsoe, and it's blocked. They get it back. Williamson. The shot will not fall. Cavaliers go the other way with it. To the left wing. Here's Sexton. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And it's in there. Ball's got his first bucket in this one.
I just love watching how he handles the rock. I mean, an ability to get to wherever he wants on the floor.
Now, here's Garland. 6 points for him. Here's Osman. No good there. Some solid defense from Ingram. And it's Ball in the corner. The tray. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Yeah, I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence from beyond.
Here's Sexton. He's got 16. Tries again, and it's good on the layup. Sexton's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Now here's Williamson. He's guarded by Love. Love against Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the Pelicans score.
And Ingram hits these mid-range jumpers in his sleep. The defense can't allow him to get going from there.
Now, here's Garland. Tight defense on him. Second chance shot. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Garland kicks to Sexton. Now Garland. He has 6. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. And the Pelicans with the possession. They're on a 14-6 run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Dangerous. That's the word that comes to mind when thinking about Bledsoe's offensive game. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Bledsoe hits them both.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Now, here's Garland. He's covered by Ball. Sexton the pass to Osman. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
And how clever is this guy? I mean, just no fear, going with the soft, high-arcing floater.
Kicks it out to Love. And there's the pass to Garland. Left side, Love. It's blocked.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Okafor gets the bucket.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Now, here's Sexton. He's got 18. 55 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Garland. Here's Osman. He's covered by Ball. And it's Osman missing. Pelicans leading by 19. Here's Ingram. Oh, the jam by Ingram.
Really got to give props to Ingram for aggressively attacking the rim. Not many guys want to get in his path.
Garland kicks to Love. Passes it to Garland. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong. And by that, Greg, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Here's Sexton. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. This has been a one-sided matchup, and I don't see any signs of it lessening. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Ingram. Bledsoe is out there with Ball. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Hayes in at the 4. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here is Love. After Eric Bledsoe's score, he gets that one.
Well, there's the mid-range game of Kevin Love on point. Boy, you give him a little daylight, he's going to make that shot.
Bledsoe outside. No good on the triple. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cavaliers. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. And they're in the thick of this long road run. That's the third of 7 straight on the road. Love outside. To the left side wing. Here's Exum. That shot missing. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. Ingram outside. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And it's now 22 points for Brandon Ingram.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Exum passes to Osman. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
That one is off. Doris, you and I were just talking about something Commissioner Silver said the other day about a proposed mid-season tournament. What do you think?
Well, I certainly think if they do move to a mid-season tournament, it's going to have real value for it to matter. To get the fans engaged, something has to be on the line. So, number one, you're going to have 2 goals. Instead of 1 championship, maybe you want to win that mid-season tournament too.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now here's Bledsoe. Paul with a wide open look. Here's Adams, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Love.
Boy, there's just a brute strength and physicality about Steven Adams. This guy knows his role and plays it to perfection.
Doris, Adams, a terrific player on the floor, but you know what? He's a great teammate as well. They always talk about the great chemistry he brings to the Thunder.
And anyone who's had a conversation with Steven Adams knows he is quite a character. This guy is so easygoing. He's fun. I think he brings a great vibe to the locker room.
Doris, you think about the anchor of this team, Steven Adams just holds it down in the middle.
Oh, Steven Adams does so much, but it all starts on the defensive end with this guy. He takes away so much space on the interior. He is commanding on the backboards. He contests shots. Everything you could hope for, Steven Adams brings.
And so Adams nails both of them. Well, Cleveland shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Here's Exum. Of course, it seems like Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is one of the most well-liked commissioners in all of sports worldwide. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think he was amongst the most important members of the staff of his predecessor, David Stern, who obviously oversaw the greatest growth in NBA history. The NBA became a global game. But Adam Silver didn't skip a beat. He is a great listener, a great communicator, and I've said this about the NBA for a very long time. It is a league that is in constant self-evaluation process. It is always looking for ways to improve the league, whether that means organizationally or with the play between the lines, and that's all you can ask for, Kevin.
And it's Osman missing. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Redick finds Bledsoe. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Ingram. Outside for Bledsoe. There's the lob to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Well, the New Zealander shows a little hops on the alley-oop.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Allen outside. Pass to Osman. Allen trying to break free. No good. Some solid defense from Ingram. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Ingram's got 14 points now in the second half.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Now, here's Exum. Guarded by Bledsoe. Exum dishes to Love. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Adams. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ingram. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. We're seeing some great shooters with length, tall players shooting from outside. That seems to be the rage right now, but when you look in your crystal ball, Doris, what might be the next player trend in the NBA?
So we saw the evolution of big men as three-point shooters, men being able to enter the league as sort of back to the basket, consistent rebounding forces out of the post, now stepping away and becoming threats as face-up scorers. To me, one of the most intriguing young players in the league right now is Nikola Jokic. Here's a 7-foot guy who is a tremendous playmaker. His instinct is to pass more than it is to score. So you wonder, is that the next evolution of big men? And then the other thing, Kevin, you are starting to see offensive rebounding went away as a focal point of teams in the NBA. You are starting to see teams go back after the offensive glass. Does that continue?
Second chance is a big statistic, isn't it?
It is.
Here's Exum. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's Dellavedova following the score by New Orleans. To the inside, Porter. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Alexander Walker passes to Adams. He dishes it to Ingram. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Doris, isn't it interesting that we're seeing some teams with more 3-point attempts than 2-point attempts?
It's incredible, Kevin, that every year over the last decade you see more 3-point attempts across all 30 NBA teams. And think about the Houston Rockets. In each of the last 2 years, the Rockets have actually taken more threes than twos. This is the evolution of the game. It is not going anywhere. There's 2 high-valued shots in the league. Restricted area twos, that means point-blank opportunities at the rim, and 3-point shots. And everything else in between seems to be getting lost.
Here's Hart after Dante Exum's bucket. Hart the pass to Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And with Ingram, he can score from anywhere. His jump shot is money, and his drives to the hoop, they're lethal.
Here's Zizic. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 3 assists in the game. Alexander Walker passes to Melly. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
The instincts of Ingram, just seeing a lane and pouncing on it in a blink of an eye.
And so it's Dellavedova. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. There's the pass to McKinney. Here's Zizic. Dishes it to Exum.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Here's Alexander Walker, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Alexander Walker's got his first points in this one. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And here's Exum. Back to Zizic. The jump hook, and it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got 7 rebounds in the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Dante Exum. And not just a long-range gunner, but Etuan Moore also blessed Greg with one of the NBA's best floaters.
I mean, he takes a lot of those mid-range shots, those floaters in the lane, and makes them more often than not. For a player standing 6'4", the ability to finish inside, providing that counterbalance to his 3-point shooting.
That's good from Moore. Doris, there's a lot of talk about Zion Williamson being a generational talent like Michael or Magic or LeBron. Do you see it that way?
Well, I'll tell you this. I don't know that we've had someone enter who has captured the imagination of fan bases both at the collegiate and now professional level as Zion Williamson has certainly done. You know, how his career plays out remains to be seen. He is a physical marvel, athletically gifted. He obviously has got to be better as a shooter in today's NBA. A modern big has got to shoot the basketball. But what incredible maturity for a young man. He seems well suited to certainly absorb the responsibility that comes with the spotlight he has already gained.
He seems to check every box. You're right.
Yeah.
Now here's Moore. Pass to Hart. To the paint. And that one's good. Ingram's got 37.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Dellavedova is scanning the floor. Kicks to Exum. Looking to end the run. That shot off. And New Orleans will come the other way.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now, here's Exum. Out to the right wing. McKinney kicks to Exum. Tries yet again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, how terrific is Dante Exum getting into the paint, forces the defense to foul him there, Kev.
Okafor is checked in for Brandon Ingram. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Of course, here's something kind of interesting. There's been a lot of talk about moving the draft to after free agency. What would that look like?
Well, I think talent is always going to be at a premium. So I would think if there's a guy that's the absolute definitive #1 pick, he's going #1 regardless of roster construction. But the reality is it might help those teams who maybe if they know who's on the roster, it might change the kind of draft selection they would make. So it's an interesting supposition. We'll see if the NBA moves in that direction.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
Here's Hart. Moore outside. Here's Okafor. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Now, here's Exum. Not a lot of room. That one, no good.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Now Okafor, defended by Dellavedova. And here's Moore outside. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Shot's good by McKinney.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
The Pelicans shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Moore outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Hart. Here's Alexander Walker. The pass to Okafor. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. From outside, off the mark. Well, Cleveland shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for New Orleans.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Brandon Ingram.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
That's good from Exum.
You know, the Australian Dante Exum, to me, Kev, has an enviable skill set. He's 6'6", and he has the potential to be special at the point guard.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Hart. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Melly. Okafor, high post. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Here's Zizic. Passes it to Windler. Pass to Dellavedova. Let's go. Okafor grabs the miss. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance.